Hi everyone, Alden Hard here with another video. I'm hoping that you're enjoying, kind of this background and myself. It's been really busy and hectic because now we're in September and there's a lot to look forward to. A lot of beginnings, a lot of people going back to school, college, or probably already in college, and a lot of things going on, a lot of transition. And for myself as well. So I have some plans, which is including this background. So I want to kind of display kind of my passion and kind of get it organized. And I've actually haven't lived in the place that I have a very long time. And so I'm still establishing what this room has been for myself, a little bit of a journey. And when I originally moved into this place, I really wanted a guest bedroom, and I actually wanted 3 bedrooms into where I was, and then we only got 2 bedrooms, which is completely fine, not to be like greedy, but I mean, COVID hit, and the housing and apartment and all the living circumstances like blew up, and it just was kind of hard. So we settled on this cute little place, and only 2 bedrooms though, so this became a very multi-purpose room. So at first it was a guest bedroom, and then I slowly integrated a desk and made it a work/guest bedroom. But I'm thinking now, like, it's just not gonna be like a bedroom. It's gonna be a room that I work in, and so I'm repurposing this room slowly. And it's been a while because again, I work and I go to the gym and I keep up and keep that mental health going, and so but. Part of figure collecting is like the domestic and organizing and things that I think are fun when you're collecting. And so showcasing my collection in the background, it's kind of disorganized. And so I'm hoping that at some point I get my other details in here, kind of maybe move out the TV, maybe rely. I don't even watch TV in here, I'm not gonna lie, I use it for music. So that's kind of my update. And also hoping to I've been using my gaming headset as kind of the audio, and I'm hoping to upgrade a few things here. So slowly getting into it, but those are kind of my updates. And also because I also live in Minnesota, the biggest thing here is the Minnesota State Fair in this transition. And so kicking off school and fall and all that fun stuff, like we have like this huge state fair that everybody gets together and eats new food and just gets together, I guess, and just see kind of some of the company things that are changing. And I don't know, it's called the Minnesota Great Get Together, and also just a lot of excuses just to celebrate, move on, and embrace the changes. So that's kind of what's going on. But of course, this is a figure channel, so I got some figures in the mail, and my hobby search haul isn't going to be here for a while because I'm just slowly getting into it. I have to pay for that, and it's, the invoice came out late, and eventually it'll come here, but it's going to be a while. So I got some stuff in the mail, and I would say it's kind of a holy grail because the price has gone up on this one particular thing. So the story behind it, and I'll just bring it out here. For the suspense, here is N from the Pokemon Center exclusive, and I think technically this is from the Japanese store because there was a US release, and this just sold out right away, and I had this pre-ordered on the Pokemon Center US store, and they canceled it. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie though, I was kind of strapped on cash. But after I realized how fast it sold out, I was kind of like, oh crap, like, I don't really want to cancel this, and I never got it back, and here I am though, a year later. So this came out in Japan in September 2021, and then the US came in, I think, like November, and people are getting charged for it. So, I mean, anyways, that's typical. US gets it later. But this story is, they canceled it, and they didn't have enough stock, and a year later, I see it, and I've been kind of following the comment section to see maybe someone will sell it. And I usually, for myself, pre-owned, secondhand, I don't really go on AmiAmi or Yahoo Auctions or Mandarake. Those are great places if you're really trying to hunt something down for figures. But I don't really do that because lately my purchases or my monthly hauls have been so crazy expensive that I don't really, if I miss out, it's kind of hard to go back. So it's one of those things, and I don't know if anybody can relate to that, but if you don't pre-order it now, you're probably not going to get it when it releases. And then, I mean, considering how the production has been for some popular figures, it's going to just spike in price, and you just never go backwards. So, and you don't even like, you're like, nope, that's too expensive now, and I can't budget for that, because it's like this one here. It was a impulse buy, because I saw it in this section and I'm like, crap, somebody just posted about 5 minutes ago and I'm on MFC and I need to buy it. So I need to like contact the seller. So I got this from an MFC seller. That's kind of my go-to, or eBay. And I'm just like, oh, it's like within 30 minutes, let's see if anybody bought it. And I kept following up this seller, and honestly, the story with this is I was going to Crumble Cookies and I'm like, impulse buy, let's go. Let's see if I can get it, because I think every day, every few days, are like, I'm looking for this figure, and I am looking for this figure too. But again, it's one of those things where I'm like, I'm not going back. When am I going to have the money for this? And they posted it at near retail price. So this retailed for 13,000 yen, or probably like 120 at the time. So conversion changes again. Let's just keep that in mind that a year ago it's been different. But 13,000 yen for whatever time span that was, and I think $129.99 on the Pokemon US store. So this was an exclusive. You can only get it on Kotobukiya's Japanese website. Maybe not Pokemon Center US, Pokemon Center Japan. And I just got that cancellation. I was like, oh crap, here we go. Never gonna get this. But I did end up finding it, so I'm really excited, and thank you for that MFC seller for posting it, and thank you for the timing and you know, all the figure gods for letting me be on the website. Well, I'm going to Crumble Cookies. And I can't even tell you what I was getting at Crumble Cookies. I'm just a very weakly person that goes there. Anyways, so I'm really excited to have this. And considering, you know, just in deep thought about Kotobukiya, I definitely collect a lot from them, and I just realized artifacts, and then of course this is technically Pokemon Center's original figure line, but really it's to me a part of the Artifacts J line, because they're probably not going to make a separate figure. So I'm really excited to pair this up with Cynthia and Leon, and you know, I just recently got Lucas and Chimchar, and I just love that. I can't wait to put this together, and I think this is their first sitting down figure of that line. I'm really trying to think about that and not seeing it. So, and this is a very nice base technically. So when we're looking at this, he's sitting on a tree stump. So can't say black and white was my favorite, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, I love the Pokemon in it, and I love Zorua, which is sitting with N. So anyways, probably one of my favorite figure lines, the Artifacts J line, then probably the Bishojo line, and then so forth. So look out for this video. I'm really excited, and then I'll probably put them with the champions, because I feel like he's kind of a champion. He's kind of one of those rivals that you battle throughout the game. So one thing about exclusives, I typically, if I can order it on Hobby Search, it's going to be ordered on Hobby Search. It's just kind of my place. I feel like their point system is really nice, and they're a lot more flexible than AmiAmi. That's why I'm kind of like, here I go, if I can do it on Hobby Search, it's going to be Hobby Search. But a lot of exclusives end up coming to AmiAmi. So have an account there, and they're a lot more strict. So you gotta have to be responsible. You shouldn't be canceling. Kind of a Japanese standard, no cancellations. They don't want that excess stock. Oh my gosh. And so, but I have my account at AmiAmi to get the exclusive. So here is a Mega House figure, and you'll know that if you collect Mega House, because they got this box. It's kind of boring, I'm not gonna lie, but it keeps the main contents a little bit safer. So got this from AmiAmi. It was only there in Amazon Japan and Mega Tria shop. You know, I'm not that knowledgeable in this, and a lot of US shops end up getting Mega House figures too. And so I'm just gonna take this out of the box right now. And so of course I did unbox part of this, the shipping piece. And so here is AmiAmi's postcard. I think this is Amiko, and look how cute she is. She's living her life. I don't know how to roller skate, so I'd probably die doing this, but maybe a goal later. So just kind of bringing this out, and you can already kind of see it. So it's Dark Magician, and I believe, excuse me, I believe it's Black Magician. I don't know if that's really what they say in Japan, but I think Black Magician. But we got Dark Magician. Just kind of getting out of the protection here. Alright, so I have been following this figure line for a while. So this is the Artworks Monster figure line. And look how cool that is. I love that box. I love and I hate the box, I'm not gonna lie. I say I love it because look at that gold foil. You know, feels mature. But I hate this box too because I like windows, I'm not gonna lie. So I think having an enclosed cardboard box protects it a lot more because light is a figure's worst enemy, but I still hate this box. So I hate this box, but I love this box. It showcases the figure really well. Again, mature. Look at that gold foil. Sexy. But you got that Millennium Eye going on there. So I've noticed that Yu-Gi-Oh's coming back a little bit. So there's the Monster Artworks line, Artworks Monster, I don't know how we want to go about that. But First 4 Figures coming out with Blue Eyes White Dragon too. And what else? I think it's just them too. And Kotobukiya. And they've released like the God cards, God monster, Egyptian gods, as figures, which are amazing. And I'm not gonna lie, going back to N, did not pre-order those. Who knows if I'll have the budget to get them. But I am kind of chasing the monsters from Yu-Gi-Oh! Kind of a nostalgic series. Feel like a lot of figure companies are going after the series, like Cardcaptor, Sailor Moon, Nana. I saw Nana had some figures. And speaking of which, if we're gonna go after some nostalgic series like those, I'm watching Princess Tutu, and so just waiting for them to start to hit those up. But yeah, this is it. I got just kind of, I get these one-off invoice requests from Ami, and I'm like, oh god, here we go. I don't think any figure collector, or not many, I should say, have a perfect scenario for budgeting. So mine is pretty much don't spend anything because they're probably going to get an invoice in that week. And I usually can put it together. Not really a very, I'm not in college anymore, but not responsible, I'm not going to lie. I'm just going to be completely honest on that. But look out for this. And I'll say, some people don't really like this figure line from Mega House because it is stylized. It is a kind of a messy brushstroke kind of figure. But, honestly, from the promos to what you actually get, I think what you actually get is a lot better. So I think there's a lot of knock on Mega House, and they're a little bit smaller considering, with like the Demon Slayer. They were definitely smaller, but that's just kind of what it is. You kind of have to like the line as a whole, and that's where I go with that. And I think that, the Artwork Monster line really works out. So we'll see. I do have that First 4 Figure Blue Eyes White Dragon on pre-order. We'll see how it pairs off with this. I do have that Kotobukiya Dark Magician too. But, so we'll be comparing a lot of things in the future. But that's it. I would love to unbox these right here, but I think it's just kind of worth it to just save it for kind of my no BS showcase of the figure unboxings that I do. So hopefully you guys don't mind that, but let me know in the comments if you want me to just unbox live. Definitely could, but I feel like the monotone, the neutral space that I unbox these kind of fits everybody's preference. You just kind of get to the point. So there's that. let me know what impulse buys you guys have been going after. I feel like it's kind of hard to impulse buy in 2021, 2022. Everything's expensive. I mean, like, figure costs are on an average 115,000 yen for a nice figure. And these, I mean, like, this one was 15,800, and it's an exclusive, so it's not really discounted. So I don't know. Let me know if you guys have any impulse buys. Let me know if you have any holy grails that you've been looking out for, or anything that you've been tracking, or any system that you have on pre-owned figures that you're kind of looking out for. So other than that, thank you for tuning in. Just very small. I'd say in the next few weeks I'll have my hobby search haul and we can really go at it. So till next time, see you in the next video.